Yes. Right. Right, let's get cracking, shall we? Doobie doobie doo 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 doo. Right, okay. Let's take them. Yeah. Hello, visitor. Welcome. Come on in and come and say hello. Oh, wait. Okay. All right. What do we got? Let's go there. Oh, no. Yep, let's go there. Hey, DC. Hi. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I hope you can help. Help. I mean, hear me. By the way, can you hear this? Yeah, today what we're going to be doing, we're going to be having a little chat about this handwriting expert while we play a game. So, which is quite interesting, actually. Very interesting, considering that handwriting expert has basically been disclaimed from multiple court cases, federal and normal. The guy has not a clue. Loud and clear. So you can hear me loud and clear. Can you hear the game? Okay. Actually, that reminds me. A minute, let me just. Yeah, cool. Do. I don't mind. Doesn't bother me. So yeah, this handwriting guy, basically absolute. I don't even know why they're using someone like that. I mean, that just shows how professional Bubbles is, because from what I understand, is this handwriting expert has claimed that Preston is not responsible for the signs, but the handwriting guy is an absolute idiot. Could have sworn I just saw someone run that. You know. Target will fall when hit. So, welcome to the stream, guys. Oh, missed you. Oh, missed you again. Missed you again. Got you. sometimes it is very boring, but there's okay. So let's go close quarters, shall we? Yeah. So basically, this guy is apparently a. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. This guy is basically a handwriting expert, but the thing is, he's been richly booted out of, well, people that can't take him serious because he's an actual unprofessional fucking idiot. And they want to use him as a handwriting expert, considering that more than 2 people have or are involved in the writing of those signs. And it's not 6, it's actually 12, because the thing is, both sides of the signs have been they've basically been written on. So it makes you think, doesn't it? Now, why would hello. Now, why would someone employ a handwriting expert, but actually show, there's one bit about the document that doesn't make any sense, right? When you read the documents about this handwriting expert, and he gives his opinion about the signs, what I find quite interesting is the fact that some of the paragraph has been highlighted or bold or made bold. So it's like someone highlighted it. Well, the service starts in half an hour. Has basically highlighted it and thinks no one will notice it. So why have you edited the document? What's the point of editing a document? Right? You should be showing the original document. Don't edit it. But they've done that, and then they think and then also they decided to dox, well, attempt to dox me, but in the end they actually doxed someone else. Well, they doxed 2 people, and they think it's a joke. They think it's a laugh. But one thing I can tell you is that it's not a laugh. It's not a joke. You basically put 2 people, 2 innocent people. Oh, there's a boat. 2 innocent people, right, in a position of potential harassment, thinking that they were going to dox me, but they didn't. And it just shows you the level of intelligence. And something else, I found out that our little friend Bubbles basically decided to, when he was in Armenia, to be the general manager for a basketball team. Go figure. I didn't realize that he so, but then again, in Armenia, no one will actually know if he's telling the truth or not. So, you could be anything, really. Yeah, that's quite funny. I haven't. Yeah, I'm I'm a basketball professional. I know exactly what I'm doing. Yes, you do, don't you? You absolute pleb. And it just proves that it's all about. No, that goes upstairs. It's all about the bullshittery. Now, it's very easy for anybody to turn around and say, "Yeah, I did this, I did that." But the problem is when you've actually got someone who has been caught out on multiple lies, what do you do? What do you say? Do you challenge that person, or do you just ignore it? I'm a type of person, I will challenge you. And I have, and I've proven multiple times that he's full of shit. Right. And then we've got the 2 fleas in a pad who apparently spent half the night last night on their live stream watching me and Mike having a fucking ball. absolute awesome. It was awesome. We had so much fun. So much fun. It was just phenomenal. And they sat there going, meh, 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 meh. But what I didn't realize is that, like, we don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck what you think, what you say. Ooh. You know, right, where did I see that? Oh, there you go. Right, what we got? Oh, convoy's coming down. Oh, let's go and get the convoy. Let's go and get the convoy. Right. Let's go and get the convoy. You know. So anyway, DC, so if you're still here, how you doing, bud? How's it going? Right. They're there. Oh, I wonder if I can use that guy's base. Ooh. Right, let's prep the explosives. Please tell me I can use your bait. Please tell me. Oh, yes. Oh, what we got here? Hello? Anyone in here? Thing is, I don't get caught. Why is the door open? Oh, cool. Right, okay. Perfect. Yeah, so yeah, now you can see me playing a game. This is what I usually do. I like to enjoy. Oh shit! Why the hell have you? Oh wait a minute! What have you done here? I know what you've done. Look at you, clever little fuck. Oh, nice. I know what you've done. Right, that's the way I got to stand. Thanks for that. Let me. Oh no, I need to have that door. Yeah, I'll have that door like that. There you go. Yep. Yeah. So they go and get themselves a handwriting thing. But I heard that apparently Bruce phoned up their handwriting. I know they can do that. I know it's not against law or anything. But when you've got someone who's got a very, very bad background in full court and in normal courts, and has been basically excused from court cases due to the lack of knowledge, you know, it makes you think, doesn't it, really, that people like that are sought after. And, you know, I mean, I don't hate Preston or her former partner, but their behavior, everything else just tells you that they're just scum. And, yeah, it's one of those situations where you have to think, like, well, hang on a minute, you know, how's this court case going to go? But I believe a motion has been put into court. And if this keeps on carrying on the way the way Bubbles is fucking behaving and the way the two fleas are behaving, they always seem to think that they've got the upper hand on people because they got a lot of people who go around and troll and harass and but what they don't realize is that they're slipping up. Like the other night, for example, Tory, for example, says, "Oh, I don't know who that is. I don't know who Spawn Trooper is." Well, if you don't know who I am, why? How did you know my name? Considering that Bubbles mentioned me twice in your live streams. All people have to do is go past the last couple of weeks of your live streams and listen to them. Yeah, you'll get the views, but the evidence that will come out of it is just going to be phenomenal. And here we go. It's time to get busy. Oh, there you go. I can see you now. All right, so let's get 6 going. That's the convoy. Let's see if I can get them all at once. Say hello to my little friend. Eeny, meeny, miny, boop. Oh, look at that. Did I get them all? Just making sure. See, that's one way to make your life a little bit easier on this game. Use explosives. All right, let's grab that. Oh, he's still twitching. He's still twitching. Twitching. All right, let's see what you got. Nothing. Let's see what you got. Nada. What about you? Nope. You? Nope. What's on there? Nope. Money. Let's see the money. Let's see the... And that's another thing. 20 minutes. I've got 20 minutes to do this. Right. Okay. No problem. So the question is this. You sit in your stream and you go on and on and on and on and on. And you accuse people of crap. You say that we don't know shit. Oh, nope, don't want them. Right? And here's the fact, though. Not once have you shown any factual evidence except what Bruce gives you. For example, food. I'll take that. You never know. You may need it. All right. For example, you go on and you say, "Oh, she never Patty never saw the weapon." How do you know? Were you sitting in the car? Were you able to, get like a reconstruction and sat in the vehicle and basically, made a reconstruction of the actual scene? Did you? I don't think you did you? I've checked him as well, haven't I? Yeah, I have. I don't think you have, did you? And something else, you accuse people of like lying and not being truthful and everything else. But you've been caught out on multiple occasions. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, start. Hi, never watched someone playing games. This will be interesting. Good afternoon, from across the big pond in Canada. Well, good day, eh? Oh, no, wait a minute. That's wrong country. Yeah. Hi. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Basically, as you can see, I'm just having a little bit of fun. It's just, I thought, like, you know what? I'll show you guys what I actually do to decompress. I have a chat and, what was I going to say? Yeah, so like people like me, we don't go out our way to hurt people's feelings or like, say shit. And you're going on about like Robbie, for example. What you have to understand is that if you are a public figure, okay, like most people are, and you're a public figure and you're out there, for example, if you, take attorney Bruce Matskin's name and you put it out there, you'll find approximately 22 pages just on him. And that will also include some business ventures and comments he's made whilst he was in Armenia. Now, is that an interest of me for me? Yes, because for any investigative freelance journalist or auditor or someone who wants to get the correct information, right? That's very important because it shows a pattern, right? For example, he was over in Armenia and apparently he was a general manager for a basketball team or volleyball team or whatever, some sports team. So I find that quite interesting that he doesn't have that on his information. You know, if you go and look about his background and everything else, there's no mention of that. Why is that? Is he concerned that he'll get caught? Is he concerned that he will get caught out on a lie? Or that is he a bloater? Someone who says, "Oh yeah, I'm this." Because one thing I do know, when you go to countries like Armenia, where you know you say, "Oh, I'm an attorney," da da da, blah blah blah, and all that good shit, you find out very quickly that some of these countries hardly check your credentials. Because if you turn around and you say, "Oh, I am a lawyer, I'm an attorney of law," blah, 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 okay, and why did I pick that one up for? Oh, yeah. And you're an attorney at law, obviously that's the big hoochie, you know what I mean? So when he turns around and says, "Yeah, I'm a professional basketball player," or, you know, "I can coach a basketball team," anyone can. Anyone can. I can. I can coach boxing. I can coach martial arts. I can coach weapon handling. I can coach in so many things. I would be busy every day of the week. But do I want to? No. All right, let's see what we got in here. Oh, shit. Oh, crap. Over the last, right, okay, let me put it this way. This is now my personal opinion. Okay. Bubbles. He's unprofessional. Yeah, he's rude. He disrespects people. He ignores people. And it's like he doesn't care. Okay, fair enough. But the thing is, he's held by rules. And these are the ABA rules. All right. So if he messes up and the way he's carrying on, he has messed up quite a few times. And he calls me a coward because I don't show my face. Well, here's a newsflash. I don't have to show my face. And then when you get people saying that, like, I've got something to do with GCHQ, no. Right? What I do have is a certain set of skills that give me a certain, how can I put it, a certain way of finding stuff. You know, there's no hate or there's no discontent. There's nothing involved in two things. For truth and fact finding. Now, say for example, I want to find out something about Lisa. Now, I've got Lisa's full name, I've got her address, I've got everything. Everything on her. Am I going to publicize that? No. Why not? Because she hasn't done anything. All she does is sit there and talk shit. Unfortunately, that's one thing you're going to get. You're going to get people, right, who are trying to deflect and subterfuge, and they're trying to spread a rhetoric that is to their fucking narrative, but they're not sticking to the actual facts. They're going on about all this. But here's the thing. They're going, like, I found last night there was a comment made that I found extremely interesting. I was sent this comment. And it was the way it was said is like, oh, well, basically, if the comments, you know, if someone has basically has taken a screenshot of a comment, okay, and basically it's a screenshot, it's classed as hearsay. Well, no, that screenshot is of a post or a comment that was made by an individual. So therefore, it is evidence. It's just like when you guys hide behind the anonymous posting, and you think, you think that like, yeah, let me post something anonymously, and no one will know. Well, you're wrong. You're very wrong. Because, say, for example, someone reports that post, and they decide that you know, now I'm talking directly at you now, so I'm not rude, right? So you report that post. If that post gets taken down, the person who reported it will see your name. And if you're really unlucky, exactly, truth is very, very, very important when it comes to all aspects of life. Because at the end of the day, if the way those two fleas are going on and the way that panel goes on, right, what they're doing, they're twisting truth and lies, right? Some of the stuff doesn't make a little bit of sense. I'm not saying that all of it's bullshit, but some of the stuff makes a little bit of sense because now they've got someone on that panel who does make a little bit of sense. Kendra, for example, right? But the thing is, Kendra's come in with this hearsay statement. If you take a screenshot of something, right, that means the individual has posted that, has typed that out. They have thought about what they want to say. They've typed it out and they've posted it. You take a screenshot of that post and then that person deletes it. Just because they've deleted it off their Facebook doesn't mean it's gone. It will still be there. So if someone decided they wanted to investigate this so-called screenshot, and they say, well, let's get a subpoena for Facebook. Let's get like some court order or whatever, right? And they say, right, we want all the deleted stuff. Because I know for a fact that once you delete it, it's just like on your cell phone. If you delete something, it will stay on your cell phone as a deleted item, okay, for approximately, I think it's 15 or 30 days. But you can then go into your deleted inbox, and then you can delete everything instantly. Once it's deleted off your phone, you think it's gone, but it's not. It is still on your phone for a certain period of time. After a while, it then disappears. And there's a lot of people who don't understand that. Like last night, okay, I proved categorically. I went live 4 times, right? And they went, oh, he got everything taken down. And we proved categorically, no, I didn't have everything taken down. But what I did do this morning, or last night, or this morning, my time, is that I deleted the live streams because I don't see them. They're not very effective for me. There was a couple of sentences that I said that I've now taken out of that, but there wasn't anything in there that was essential. So I deleted them. Right. This is what I like to do. I like to play games. I like to enjoy myself. I like to decompress. I like to interact, like Star, right? Or Chris, hi Star, right? If you're going to sit on your platform and you're going to talk shit and you're going to put up documents, but the thing is, you make out that you know everything. You're the number one lawyer. Okay, let me put it this way: if you've got a qualified lawyer on your panel who allows you to say stuff that can come back to bite you in the ass, and he totally ignores that and just lets you flap your gums, that tells me he's just using you for that platform, and you're running right into his thing. I don't. I love to chat truth and facts, like someone saying World War II never happened. Well, if World War II never happened, why did 67 million people lose their life? Why did the Jewish community in the Second World War became nearly extinct, nearly got wiped out? Why is it that all the other political and prisoners of war who went through the same horror as them was never mentioned? Everyone thinks it was just, unfortunately, the Jewish community who lost over 6 million. but there were a couple of million from the Polish. There were Czech, Russians, like Polish, Hungarian, Yugoslavian, but no one discusses that, right? Because they think that like what happened, and some countries denied the fact that they ever were involved. But anyway, yeah, I get your point. I do understand what you're saying. It's just like they say that the First World War was started by the Germans, or it was started by the Brits, or it was started by the Americans. Well, funny enough, it wasn't. It was started by a Serbian who shot Kaiser Wilhelm and his wife and injured a bodyguard. Yeah. Right. And the fact of the matter is, this is the whole point. The rhetoric and the narrative dictate the topic. And that's where the old two fleas are going wrong, because they don't realize that what they're doing, they're just making, they can have 1,000 or whatever views, right? But what they don't realize is that every time they open their mouths, nothing substantial or nothing concrete comes out of it. They just like the sound of their own voice. Now, last night, there was Skipper, myself, DJ Rattus, and the Squirrel, right, on live chat, and we were having loads of fun. We were having a hell of a nice time. We were having a bit of banter. We were having joking. We were talking about certain things, and next we know, you got Super Dave as Mr. Info coming in and not answering the question. Yeah, it was a blast actually, and not answering the question. And you got other people coming in trolling. And what they didn't realize is that they were giving Veteran Nation the ammunition. They were coming in, commenting, viewing, everything else, and they were just, and they didn't, look, I get it. There are people on that other platform who want the views, who want the money, and that's what they're doing, right? And yeah, fair dues, but you're earning money in the wrong way. Okay. And one thing you need to remember, whereas Skipper and myself, we have lives, outside all this. Other people have a life outside all this. When all this is over and everything has moved on, and what the hell carries on doing his stuff, and what's gonna happen to the topic, the story? It's going to disappear, just like the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp story, like every other famous or infamous situation. It's all going to disappear. And what you're going to do then? What, you're going to sit on your platform and what? Talk about your crystals and about your witchcraft and God knows what else, right? You're going to have Bubbles come on your platform and talk about all the cases that he's had. Well, if he was having so many cases, yeah, why did he go on to an employment law case today? Is that all he can get? Just saying. Why are you sitting on that platform for hours and hours and hours, but as soon as you heard other people talk about, oh, well, you can only be on a platform a few hours to make it worthwhile, and now suddenly you're doing like 2-3 hours. Go figure. Most of us just ignore them as we know their tactics and feel no need to care about their hearsay. Yeah, exactly. Right? I'm a type of, I prefer facts and truth. If you turn around to me and you say that, like, John Cook pointed a weapon at someone, I will go, oh, really? Did he? And you'll go, yeah. I'll go, okay, then. Oops, shit. I'll go, okay, then. I'm going to go and check that out. I'm going to go and do some research. And I will go and look. And if I find that you were lying to me or that you were fabricating bullshit, then I'm going to call you out for that. And that is what people don't like, is when you call people out. I get it. Everyone's got an opinion, and I get that. I really do. And I understand that. But the thing is, when you are dishonest and you come up with a stupid lie, you're going to get caught out. And then there's people like me, there's people like the umbrella guy, there's people like Megan Fox, not that Megan Fox, but the other Megan Fox. You got what the hells, you got all these people who have sat on their platforms and have proven 100% categorically that they've got factual truths. And then when you research it, even regardless of what side of the fence you stand on, if you support Lynette and them or you support what the hell, it's irrelevant. The relevant part is, are they telling the truth or not? Now, here you are on your platform saying that, Jeremy Hells is lying about the signs. Well, if he's lying about the signs, then 5 other or 6 other people are lying about the signs. Why would someone lie about something when he's not even in the town at the time when those signs were found? Little small things about that, right? Why would they lie about something when they're not even there? And then when he gets there, okay, it's suddenly like, oh well, he knew he didn't. No, when he got there, he saw the signs. If it had been me, I'd have been pissed off being called a rapist. And I'll tell you one thing now: you call anyone a rapist, and especially where I come from, what country I come from, or you call them a rapist, you would probably end up having a little bit of a jaw issue, because it's something you don't say. And the fact of the matter that it was written on signs, and that it's been proven that Lynette Preston was responsible for at least 3 of those signs, it's only a matter of time before they get caught out. And that's your problem, because you can't categorically 100% prove your handwriting expert. The minute the judge and everyone else sees his background and the fact that he's been kicked out of multiple court cases because of inexperience and basically full of crap, there's going to be a lot of face palm, a lot of that face palm cream on your face, a lot of it. And what you're going to do then? Listen, I could stop digging if I wanted to, but the fact that you made the biggest mistake you could ever make. Hi Yoda, welcome to the stream, buddy. How you doing, fella? All right. Do you know what? I always say that, fella. I always say fella to everybody. Why do I do that? Anyway, Nat and Queen. Megan read the newest document with support this AM with pictures, lots of red faces to be explained. Yes, I sort of got like a thing. I am going to go and check that out later, because I'm very interested. Because when Megan discusses it, she makes me laugh, because she's always cracking jokes, and she's always like she's like one of these people. She'll discuss it. Oh, look, shiny thing. It's one of them, and I love her to bits for that. There's been times where I've sort of not agreed what she said, but I do agree, when she does do stuff like this, because she is an investigative journalist and she does really well at that. I do find it very, so I will have a look at that. And I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, wait a minute. In high school, the bullies wrote in the bathrooms. Yeah. But the adult world, the bathrooms, well, it's not there. And witness it. Yeah, in the adult world, when people actually write in bathrooms, okay, they're lonely. Basically, they just put their name and their number up. But going back to this document thing now, regardless if you're right or wrong, right? The biggest mistake you did is that you tried to dox me. You tried to dox me. And by trying to dox me, you've inadvertently put 2 innocent people's private life in the spotlight. And at the end of the day, karma has its way of coming back and biting you in the ass. And one thing I will say to everybody, please, at no time or at any time, contact anybody on any document that is being posted. If you get around and come across any type of thing that's posted, do not, under any circumstances, contact them. Because if you're from the UK and you contact someone from information that you've seen online, you can get done, right? Because it's class intimidation and harassment. So you can get charged for it, just so you know. Same thing in America. All right. But then again, anyone phoning a cell number in the UK from America, you're going to be paying a lot of money. And the biggest issue is, once you phone them, it'll be on your phone record. So, but yeah, so you got that. And then you got people who attack veterans. No, you can't. Yeah. Then you attack veterans. You drag veterans through. And like, I don't care if you like me or not. I really don't care. I don't care if you can't stand my voice. I don't care you can't stand me. I don't care. Because the only thing I care about, right, is what I've got to say. And trust me, I've got a lot to say. But I'm biding my time. Because the biggest issue you've got is that you've pissed someone off who's got all the time in the world. All the time in the world. And I will dig. I did some digging last night, did some digging this morning, and then like I found out a lot about Armenia. And the thing is, it's not just about little Brucey. It's not just about him. Right? He's irrelevant, to be honest, because I've already proven that he's full of crap. Wait a minute, what's going on with the sound here? Oh, God, what's going on with the sound? Look at the sound. Right, looks like I'm playing a game without sound. Nope, what was I doing? No, that one. Right, take that one. And we'll take that one. So, forgot to close the door. So basically, we are now at a point where, things need to be said. Say, for example, right, the two fleas, you need to start getting your facts right. You need to stop talking shit. You need to stop saying shit without actually putting proof out. Because if you do, you're just going to lose face. Attacking veterans like myself or Veteran Nation, okay, again, you're just making yourself look like a complete, you're just making yourself like a complete idiot. And one thing you need to remember. Remember is that people do pay attention to whatever people. I know what I'm doing. People do pay attention to whatever people say, and the problem you've got is there's a lot of stuff you say that's your own opinion, and unfortunately, there are people who are like sheep. All right, Matt. I appreciate you coming by and subbing. Thank you very much. Even though I don't really want it to go live, but like I thought, like I'll show you what I actually do for fun. but it looks like my sound's gone. So I need to sort that out. Maybe I have to sort that out and probably go live. I'd probably have to. I'll probably have to stop the live, check what's going on, and then actually, let me do that now. Hang on a minute. Let me go there. Let me check the settings. Where are the settings? Right there. No, it's not the settings. Sound. What are the sounds? Where are the sounds now? Yeah, right. Well, you redacted your message. Just right. Let me just say something, right? You know, when you redact your messages, right? You do know that they can be, be seen, but in the recording. So I just thought I'd let you know. Right, guys. If you just hang on a second, I'm just gonna fix this because my sound's gone. All right, so just bear with me. I'll have to just close the live down, but I'll be right back. So don't go away.